Good morning, guys. Welcome to another episode on HRPM Projects. Today, I'm going to go pick up another track bike. It's a Honda CBR929RR. I don't know what sort of condition it's in, but I've been told it runs. So it all starts over again, like after my journey with a CBR600RR, which ended up being a road bike. Lucky for me, I've got good friends that are in the circle, and they're like, well, your bike is too nice now to be taken out to the track, which I didn't really care. I would love to take it to the track, but to be fair, like the bike did finish quite nice, and I will probably take it to the track at some point. But lucky for me, having a dedicated track bike isn't too bad. So having that option on the table has always been a good thing. So let's go check it out. And there she is, the 929. So I guess I finally picked her up. Let's begin. Now that I've unloaded the bike, I'm going over to my friend's workshop, Micky Ks Motorsport. He's an expert in all things engineering, automotive, and motorcycles. So I'm gonna enlist his help to help me get that bike where it needs to be for me to start tracking it. Let's go say hi. So I rang old mate earlier. He should be at the workshop today. I left the bike with him, so let's go see him so he can give us a rundown of what the bike's gonna need. Let's have a look. Whew. Oh wow. Oh wow. You guys got to see what I'm seeing. That's crazy. One sec, let me flip the camera. So there she is, the 929. Oh man, I'm so excited about this bike. Like, you guys don't understand. Such an exciting bike. Like, I know it's old, needs a bit of work, but like if you look after them, like this original Fireblade here, oh man, what a hot bike. Anyway, before I get too caught up with this, let's go say hello to Mick. Oh, I recognize this bike. That's Gaston's bike. Hey buddy, if you're watching, I hope your bike's back on the road soon, buddy. I miss riding with you. I'll see you around. Mick! How are you, man?
Good, man. What's happening?
Not much. I thought I'd come and see you after I dropped you the bike. I didn't really have a chance to talk to you about it, but I know you're busy rebuilding stuff. But please, tell me. I know I've dropped you the 929. Have you had a look at it?
A little bit, but let's look now. Come. So, where was this stored? Like where?
It was stored on the side of a house. It stayed out in the elements for quite some time. And have you not recognized the bike yet?
I don't know. It looks familiar, but I don't know.
It's Darren's old bike.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this bike for probably about 4 years.
You serious? Oh, so you have seen it before?
Yeah, I remember.
Probably wasn't in that condition, but...
When I saw it, I recognised the colour scheme and I thought it looks familiar. But then again, you know.
So is the other 929s, yeah.
Looking at a red Ducati, but now that makes sense. So he must have just kept it outside. Given the
Let's have a closer look. Like, yeah, like, look at that visor. Oh, man.
Well,
Like,
alright,
yeah.
if you want, I can just start walking through what I saw.
Yeah, go for it, man. Go for your life. Like, I'm just another customer, man. Go right through it. Tell me everything that you've picked up on and what needs attention. I mean, just to give my viewers like an idea. Look how like ratty everything sort of got just from being in the elements. The bike itself, I think all the bits and pieces are there. But you tell me, like, from your expert view, like, I'm looking at tracking this bike. What do you reckon?
The obvious stuff is it's been weathered, it's copped all the elements, a lot of fallout, a lot of UV damage. Not a surprise. Surprisingly, barely any rust from what I've seen a lot of dead bikes. I usually save bikes from ending up into scrap metal and tin cans. I kind of bring it back. So this one actually, believe it or not, is presenting quite well. UV damage, it's a shame because that's an OEM Honda visor. They're really good quality, but you never know. You can give some old school tricks to bring that back. Headlight looks in very good condition. The fairings look original. They're OEM Honda with the OEM stickers, which are great. Minor damage, probably just from a low side on this side, little crack on the fairing. A lot of the bolts look OEM, some look like they've been tampered with, again 24, 25-year-old bike. But the promising part is, from what I can tell, you've got, like I said, OEM bolts. Believe it or not, these little suckers are expensive if you can find them. You got your OEM rear assembly, you know, everything functions. You got a nice, very, very nice period specific micron cam with carbon fiber. Look at this weave. It's a very old school type.
Let's have a look up close. Yeah, wow, look at that.
They've changed the weave type.
Yeah.
Actual matting. So this is actually quite a nice cam. Little crack here from a low side, which I'll be easily able to TIG weld that. You got your resets are in place, the heel plates are in place. Everything looks factory. Someone's been in here with the orange RTV. You got to be happy with that. That doesn't matter.
Let's have a look on the other side while you're talking.
You know,
Yeah,
a couple of faded plastics from what I can tell, and it looks like this tank isn't genuine to the bike. It's been painted because you can see the original yellow and red. Doesn't matter. Most important part: fuel cap works, matches the original key. Key matches the HISS, which is everybody knows.
Oh, that's a big win when you're getting an old Honda like that. Yeah.
It's just a nightmare if you don't have it, and there's no rust in the tank. So that is the visual side.
Can you quickly open it? We'll have a quick look. Because usually you get these ratty old tanks, you don't know.
It's the first thing you get before. It's just got a loose barrel, so it's a bit tricky.
There we go. Let's look at that. Yeah. Look at that. There's no rust in there, man. Like that's clean. That's like factory.
That's a win in my opinion.
That's a big win, man.
Especially the fact that it's been stored with less than half tank.
Yeah.
It's the air that oxidizes with the, you know, the rotting.
That tank is clean, man.
Fuel vapor, and then it chews into your steel. So whatever it is, from my experience, I've seen Honda does have a really good seal on their caps. I think that helps.
Yeah.
So that's a plus. Now, that's aesthetic. Now looking at everything else, mechanically,
that's another thing, yeah.
you don't know for sure. Bike, I haven't heard it run. Tires surprisingly look okay, not great. A lot of weathering everywhere. But you have all the original gear. You got the original bar ends, the weighted bar ends. You got the original switch gear, which can be cleaned up. You have your original levers. What else is there? You have all your original plastic.
There's a lot of original bits still on this bike, which is amazing. Like for a bike that age.
The pegs, all that stuff that usually gets played with.
Yeah.
You know, for different reasons. Your chain and sprockets, other than looking oxidized, actually look okay. They don't look like they've, you know, experienced a lot of wear.
Look.
So as a platform, it's all there. Electrically, I'm sure things have been sort of disconnected.
Look, in all fairness to Darren, shout out to Darren Patterson. Thank you so much. You gave me such a good bike because all the gear's there. I think you just stop riding for a bit and you just park the bike. But there's a lot of good gear there. What do you reckon?
I think so. I think it's a good base. There'll be more to find once the tank's sold.
Once we start, yeah.
You get inside to make sure everything's functioning. But as a base, most of it's here. From what I can tell, I know my Hondas quite well. It's all original gear, minus a couple of random fasteners which aren't OEM, but everything else looks OEM, which is an excellent starting point. So you restore what's there, whatever's missing, then you can go and